Hey everybody, welcome back to the Family Mart Podcast. I'm Chris.
I'm Jay. Welcome back.
We'd like to shout out our top patrons of the week. I start with the OGs, of course. Danica, Alexis, Crack Addicts, DeShields, Emily, Jess, SDK, our cousin Mers, who's still paying, Tommy, Jay's brother, a.k.a. Kuya Carlo, John, Marcus, Eric, a.k.a. Eric, Selassie, and Joe.
And shout out to the new patrons. We got Tyler, Sicky Beats, Peyton, Jalen, Infinite, Mario, Fremont, Chris, Sam, Lauren, and Wim Corp.
Thank you guys for supporting us. If you want to shout out at the top of the show, head to our Patreon, patreon.com/FamilyMartPod. I don't know, should we talk about the trans thing?
What do you mean?
Like, say someone is trying to link up with you.
Yeah.
Should they be upfront about
they are.
Their transitional?
I don't think they have to be upfront right away. I don't know why y'all looking at me for this.
No.
Well, you're answering.
Yeah, 'cause you asked.
I asked that?
No, you didn't ask that, but you were like, what
What are you talking about?
Yeah, you were like, what are you talking about?
It's just like with anything, like anything personal in your life. Like you don't owe it to somebody to tell them about your parents or about your relationship with your brother or whatever it is. Like that's literally, it's almost the same thing, right?
Like it's about to go down and they're like, I didn't know you were circumcised.
Yeah.
Like what? I mean, I guess you didn't ask, but was I supposed to say that?
Right. Like
you know what I mean?
It's the same thing.
Right,
It's the same sort of conversation. It's a tough one to start with, dude. My bad.
It's a little
heavy.
A little heavy. We could I don't know, move it around.
We'll find the best way. I mean, the first edit is mine, so we'll figure out where it goes.
Chop it up.
I wanted to start with how's everybody's mental health doing. So I mean, I guess we could start with.
Yeah, we should definitely start with that.
Let's start with Mers because Mers recently got a camera. He doesn't read the comments, so all of your nice comments. Actually, I read all of the nice comments that were said to him. So, yeah, people love the Mers cam.
Thank you guys.
We just want to get a mental health check. How's everybody doing? Mers, how's your mental health doing?
It's been a little bit stressful lately. You know, work is stressful. But I'm still able to kind of get some of that stress off my chest, so I'm grateful for that. With the coaching, excuse me for burping. Sometimes I get to hit the gym, so that's good. Been valuing sleep more.
Hell yeah.
So when I'm about to get to that resting point, I'm really enjoying that shit.
Anything you want to share?
I mean, Halloween's coming up. I'm about to dress like, I'm trying to, if I can get the fit together, but I'm trying to be Chucky this year from Rugrats.
Oh shit.
I was thinking Chucky. I was thinking the scary
The doll.
the overalls, fucking the doll.
Not Chucky Finster.
Yeah.
You got the Chucky Finstagram.
Okay.
You know, one of my boys is getting married the week after that.
Hey.
Okay, we love weddings.
Shouts to Jay Spence.
Shouts to Jay Spence. Congratulations.
Season about to start. You know,
Basketball
we're getting into
season.
it. Yeah, and you know, New Year's coming up. I'm gonna take a trip. You know what I mean?
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks. Everything's been
Hair's
good.
looking good.
Working on it, man. You know, every day.
Yeah.
Did you get the new Pharrell shit yet?
It just came in today.
What Pharrell shit?
This dude got
got the cleanser.
Got the Pharrell human.
Oh, you got the whole
Human
setup
race,
or
yeah.
just the cleanser?
Just the
I
cleanser.
just got the cleanser because the whole setup was kind of pricey.
It was a little expensive.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So I did start with the cleanser, and I went and got all new stuff, different brands, but definitely want to try the cleanser because it's a rice mix. It's
Yeah, I
made
feel
of
like that
rice.
You haven't tried it
should be
yet?
good for our skin.
No, I'm gonna try it either tonight if I remember.
Fuck.
And
Hey, we love an honest king, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
Hey, remembering's hard.
it is hard, man, especially when you're getting older. But
I love you, Pharrell. Pharrell is running through my veins
he's
all
like
day.
he's like
all
my
night.
favorite musician of all
Same.
time.
He is embedded in all of my production from here until the day I stop making music.
Yeah, definitely like a top 3 influence for me.
I
for
love
sure.
you, Pharrell. Please
Yeah.
hit me back. I DM'd you a lot. And I DM'd you a few times.
I mean, y'all got the same like young face.
Do I have a young face?
Yeah, I feel like you're not gonna age.
Let's go, man.
Hey,
That's what I
Pharrell,
like
my
to
name's
hear.
Chris. I ordered the human race kit.
Human face.
How about you, Jay? How's your mental health? Look, and also before you answer, and I hate to cut you off before you even start, I just want to say that we don't ask each other these types of questions.
in IRL.
We don't ask each other how we're doing.
We don't.
Mers asked me that yesterday. Actually, he was like, "Yo, so how you been?" And I just started laughing because I was like,
Oh yeah.
Like, whoa.
I didn't know if he was being serious or not. So I just want to say that before Jay answers.
Yo.
Yeah, it's crazy how we don't really like.
Connect like that.
Yeah, we don't talk about
but
that.
we do. We do, but we don't.
We know how it's like an unspoken thing. Like we kind of know how each other feels. I
Yeah.
feel like, but yeah.
it is nice to check in for real though.
Yeah, it's nice to check in.
Yeah. So what you got going on, dude?
I'm doing good. I'm getting very impatient with my clothes. I thought I'd have them in August, and it's still
The clothes that you're making.
The clothes
For
I'm making,
Juliet.
my bad. Yeah, for Juliet. I'm making clothes for Juliet, and I thought I'd have them in by August. Things happen, things get backed up, and I'm still waiting, and they should be done. And I just feel like I'm one of those like, yo, big things coming, but it's still not here.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm feeling like kind of antsy about it.
Yeah, you just wanted to be here.
I just wanted to be here already because I want to get started more. Like I can
You
do
wanna
what
do
I can.
more.
Yeah, I want to do more. Besides that, everything's great.
It's good, man.
Yeah.
I feel you on the being impatient because I'm very impatient with a lot of things, especially when it comes to personal brand shit.
Yeah.
Waiting on other people or waiting on other things, like it's the worst. Because I feel like each day is long as fuck.
Yeah, I'm just like, I did what I can. I controlled what I could.
Yeah.
And now it's just like maybe managing expectations.
But I guess at the same time, that should bring you some peace, is that you've done everything that you can up until this point.
Yeah.
So it's out of your hands.
it's just another perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah. How you feeling? How you been?
No, life is good, man. I can't complain, dude. I feel like everybody, like when people ask me that, I always say the same thing, but it's really that. Obviously everybody has stress that they deal with throughout the day. But it's always at the end of the day when I realize like the shit that I stress about is really nothing to stress about.
Yeah.
Nice.
When your family's health is good, when all the homies are good, and like when you have a roof over your head and food to eat, that's literally all you need, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I always say the can't complain thing too, because I might complain, but it's like when I'm complaining, it's about shit I really.
You don't care about.
Yeah, I'm just like
Yeah.
kind of talking shit at the moment. But
Yeah, I feel that because like I was thinking about the other day. I was like, man, I still got the homies. I still got family. So like,
If all of your needs are met, your essential needs, as you have some shelter, you got some food, you have a place to lay your head at night, like literally, dude, that's all you need.
Yeah.
Anything else is just some icing on the cake. You know the fucking chances of being alive, dude?
very low.
It's very low. So the fact that we get to be here and fucking enjoy life and eat good food, especially
Yeah.
after the podcast. I know somebody was asking how we decide the food spot after. We usually just sit here for like 10 minutes and like look up things on Yelp and kind of just bullshit until we figure it out.
10 minutes, and the whole time I'm just like, I'm down with whatever. Not helping the cause.
It's all good though. Self-awareness is key.
Not helping the cause.
Listen, man, I want to talk about this because this is one of my favorite things to talk about. Milfs.
hey,
I love Milfs. They glow. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it's the fact that they're like taking care of another human being, raising a child, holding down the fort,
And still looking good.
and still looking good in that fucking sundress. Milfs just do something to me, man. And there's a lot of them in my neighborhood.
facts.
There is something.
Yeah.
I couldn't put it down or pin it down on one thing, but
I know it's a little, you got to dance around the subject a little bit. I get it. We could talk to Mers about it. What do you think about Milfs, Mers?
Man, mothers are beautiful people, man. Like you said, man, they, you know, it's a whole nother level of just carrying a child in your womb.
Oh, especially, oh my God,
You know what I
especially
mean?
when they're pregnant, dude.
And then having birth and
Having birth.
I don't know how to say it. You know, going through the whole process, take care of a kid. It's a different. It sounds crazy, but it's kind of like a different species of woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's-
There's
it's-
women, and then there's women that are mothers.
Yeah, and it's different. You know, so
It's a different vibe.
Nah,
For
milfs
sure.
are dope. I mean, I feel like at my age, since a lot of people around me probably already have kids, it's almost like, are they milfs to me anymore? You know,
Right, because
like I feel like
Whoa.
milfs is more like a young.
it's
like
a young person
like
thing to
someone-
say.
Yeah, because it's like something that's kind of out of reach.
Right.
currently.
Yeah.
The age gap is very
You know what
big.
I'm saying?
but now it's like almost a regular.
It's
thing.
regular. to
It's
me,
just
so-
a regular woman that's a mother.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
why.
wow.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
I feel like when I'm explaining, I'm just explaining mothers how much respect I got. For
Yeah.
No, but I mean, come on, let's not say you're not even that old, bro. So like,
Nah, but I know. But come on, man. When I was like 15, talking about milfs is way different than 34.
my man he just gave it all away.
I think he said it before.
What, talking about milfs when I was young?
No,
No.
your age.
Yeah. People
Okay.
know, man. I'm an OG, man. I ain't scared to tell people my age, man. I've been on this earth 34 years, man. Experience, man.
This has a shot at me. I'm a Peter Pan, dude. Just don't want to grow up.
I feel it. Man.
Hey man, I'm
I'm the same
right there
way,
with you,
but
bro.
Yeah.
you know, I'm just a little bit more.
Big ass kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
You're
small.
the smallest one here.
Yeah,
but
but
it's all good.
yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'm the tallest one here. So
What?
No, I'm kidding. No, but I love milfs. And look, I'm not trying to ruin a relationship here, but I do have a fantasy of just like the milf next door, sort of going through it with her husband.
Wait,
and
which one? To the left, to the right.
No. I just mean like not literally, but like in general, like a
Right.
MILF in the neighborhood. She's going through some hard times.
Okay.
The kids are a little bit older, so it's not like she has to baby them, but she's just looking for some
Young,
youth.
young buck.
young buck.
Just looking to spice her life up a little bit. Her and the man are a little on rocky terms.
Like
her man
they're
might have
already
cheated
on
a
the
little
way
bit.
out. Oh.
Right, their separation is on the horizon. And
It's
I'm
on the
next
horizon.
door. So let's get it.
Yeah.
I think about that all the time, especially because driving home I just pass by all of them. So I'm like, damn, dude, it's sundress season, bro.
Yo, driving through your neighborhood really makes me feel like the intro of Weeds, the show. If anyone's seen the show Weeds, like
Yeah.
and the intro, and it's
That's
just
my
like
neighborhood?
it's like what's like a suburb looking
Yeah.
ass neighborhood. Like that's what I think.
With
of.
mothers and
Yeah.
whole families.
People like
kids.
walking outside.
Yeah.
I feel like people don't walk outside in my
Oh,
neighborhood.
in your neighborhood, they be
They're
walking
walking.
to the park.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
outside,
You know
yeah.
why too? They're trying to show it off a little bit.
Yeah, they trying to show off their wealth.
Oh, they
that
wealth.
and their body. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Look at what
there's
my wealth
There's a
got
lot
me
of fit MILFs
in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
They all go to
Because they
Proto
walk,
Gym.
yeah, they
Oh,
all walk to the
facts.
park.
Yeah. in a sundress, and it's like sundress, man.
How many of those mothers in your neighborhood do you think are stay-at-home mothers, don't have jobs?
I'd say about 50% of them.
Yeah, and
You
I think
think
that's
so?
a high
I
rate.
think
You
so,
think
man.
so?
It's a high rate. Yeah, I'd
It's a
say
high rate.
50%.
So half of the neighborhood stay-at-home moms.
Yeah, husbands provide, mothers stay at home.
There's for sure in my on my street. I don't really go through the neighborhood, but on my street, there's for sure like 2 stay-at-home moms.
So what are you saying? You're just saying you just see her. You see her.
I guess, is that what I'm talking about?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what you're saying. Like,
That is just one.
what's your?
I don't know.
You're just like pointing at your neighbors now.
Is that what we're doing?
No, I mean,
Because if that was the street, we're talking about maybe 10%. In my neighborhood, is 10%. I just see one.
I mean, yeah, respect, dude. I was just, yeah. You think? Okay, I know that everybody has their own. I know women have their own preference, but do you think women prefer the dick curve?
Oh,
Oh, in general?
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna lead to dilfs.
You think women prefer a dick curve? Because look, I know that the female anatomy, that the G spot is in the upper region, right, in the upper wall.
It's case by case basis. I think
Let's give a general. Let's give a general cast.
a cast.
Yeah. Let's give a general let's cast a general net. Yeah.
Okay. I would say. Yeah.
You think most women like a curved dick?
Because you might not like, you could probably do things different like that. A curved D could probably do things differently than
A non-curve, like a linear D.
the linear slope.
Yeah. Like, so what curve are we talking? Left, right, down, up?
Any.
What cheat code are we talking?
Any. I think
Any curve.
any's better. Not better. Well, any's preferred more than
None.
none.
What do you think, Mers? You think, in general, I know, like I said, women are just into different shit. Can't make a general statement, but let's make a general statement. You think women are into the curved dick?
Probably. I just don't know which direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's try to pinpoint what direction is the best.
For me, I think it'd be up.
That's fire for me, man.
I feel like that's
Just to think about the
anatomy?
The anatomy, yeah. I think
Yeah.
up
the walls,
would be the one. Yeah.
the inner walls.
right.
Yeah, because
Like
the G spot, like I said,
The
G
spot, yeah, the spot.
yeah,
it's up there.
Like if maybe someone likes their kidney scraped, then you go up.
Right.
Yeah.
Or to the
The
left.
kidneys to the up.
I don't know. I'm
saying, that's where the spot
It
is.
sounds like you guys know the anatomy.
That's where the G spot is in the upper region.
Okay,
so,
okay.
You know,
The
you gotta go
regions.
up and in
The
there.
regionals.
Yeah.
The regional finals, yeah.
Yeah.
NCAA double four.
I'm glad you said up because my dick is
I
definitely
said
curving
double
up.
four.
Double
So,
four.
and I don't know if my dick curves up because I was just always tucking it in when I was younger, like tucking it in the underwear, like when you had a boner in class or something, you like just
Yeah, I don't know
tuck
how
it
much
into the
how
underwear.
much control that
I don't. Maybe
how much effect that
Right.
gave it. Yeah.
I think it's just how it's naturally.
yeah.
How it's
I think
naturally built.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was always self-conscious about that because when I started finding out that people had straight dicks, or
Yeah.
just watching porn in general, seeing other people with like
Yeah.
linear dicks,
Like how come his isn't like a banana?
right? Yeah, like how come mine like
Yeah.
literally can like go inside my belly button?
This dude got
I'm just
a
saying.
crescent moon.
My shit looks like a toenail, dude.
This dude's dick is cripping.
He got
man.
the
crippin',
he got the boomerang.
My dick is
throwing,
crippin',
throwing the C up.
Oh
Man.
man. Oh man.
That's funny.
ladies. Hit me. I mean, hit me up in the DMs if you're into the curved dick that goes up.
Yeah, my man's just looking. Hit him up, man.
Let me
He's
know.
looking for intel.
Yeah, he's looking for intelligence.
Intelligence.
You guys, okay? Then seriously, does it seem like I'm like desperate? Do I come off as desperate throughout the pod? What do you guys think?
No.
Not desperate, but I think it's just a bit we play on.
Okay.
Like the I want a girlfriend.
Because
Like,
I'm really not trying to be desperate at all. Like if I'm getting to that point, y'all need to say something. I'm really not trying to come up as like, yo, this dude, get this dude some poon, man.
I think desperate is like if you're out there,
Right.
you know, like
Trying.
every night trying.
yeah,
for real.
like
Which, by the way, we did get 50 likes on that one video.
oh
so-
yeah, you want to do that? You want to do that on not today, but like on a pod?
I guess, yeah. I'll set up a Tinder and a Hinge.
Yes.
And a grinder and all
Yeah.
You
that.
might get
all
a
of
hit the first swipe, man.
Yeah.
Maybe,
I seen
man.
this dude on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's what I don't want, though. I really don't want to, like...
You don't
even
want the
though-
fan.
Right, because even though, like, the producer niche, it's mostly men. So, like, the people that know me are men. It's not like women are like, oh, my God, that's... I'm not a public figure like that, so... I don't want somebody to be like, oh, I watch your YouTube videos, like, I kind of fuck with that, like, let's get it.
Yeah, but you don't want them to be just like an outright like
That's what I'm saying. I don't want
you don't want them to be a Chris super fan.
Right, because then that would be kind of weird.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Because then they're like, they know everything about me.
What if she was super dope, you're super attracted, and she hit you with that? You're gonna just dismiss her because of that?
Definitely, if she was fine, definitely not. But I'm saying, like,
But you prefer it be like on the second day and they're like, yo, I'm not gonna lie. Like
Yeah.
I'm actually a fan of the show.
yeah.
I make beats. I was actually in the battle last week.
Fuck, man. I mean, if we're on the second day, fuck it, dude. What? I mean, already, I'm in deep already.
I didn't know that you would want to go to Guitar Center as a second date.
Man,
Looking at equipment and shit.
hit me
Takes
up,
to the
dude.
show.
Hit me up.
I got
Tickets to the
takes
show.
to the show,
Tickets
man.
to the show, man. Fucking hit me up, man. Fuck. Listen, man. I'm all about it.
That's way different from like first meeting. Be like, yo, I'm actually a big fan.
Yeah,
dude.
and she's like crying and shit.
Yeah,
Because then
like-
that's
Ask for a selfie.
yeah, that's different. Which I've never been approached like that, and I don't think I will. Because again, I don't think the field that I'm in calls for that sort of guy. Like the field that I'm in is like I'm a backstage dude.
Yeah, behind the scenes man.
Right. Like I'm getting it in backstage. So yeah.
I feel you. I feel what you're trying to say.
Yeah. Anyways, what else we got? Do we have anything before the Q&As? Is there anything that we didn't talk about? Brian Laundrie his body was apparently found.
I don't believe that.
You don't think it's him?
They
don't
said
believe that.
it connected with the
teeth?
The teeth.
I understand that, but for me, I got a feeling the parents are like doing
part of
something. Yeah, there's some conspiracy.
You think they're hiding him?
I don't know. I don't know, man. But
What's a conspiracy that you've heard that you kind of believe?
they're saying that like he had, which doesn't make really much sense to me, but that the dad decided to join the search, and in 30 minutes after he joined the search, he finds the remains.
Right.
So they're saying that like he, I don't know, but planted them. But like, how do you plant remains of your son? Like
Of his actual son, like the actual remains of his son, or
See,
just some
that-
shit that they conjured up and
see,
like.
that's what I'm saying. They conjured up, and I mean, it's not that. I mean, you could do DNA testing and all that, but they're saying he was like decomposed. They found him in water, and I'm thinking like Emmett Till wasn't really he was badly like.
But he
beat
wasn't.
up, but
He wasn't fully.
yeah.
Well,
like,
it's because they found him in the swamp, and I heard that's like one of the hardest places to retrieve people.
in the swamp. This is where they
Yeah.
found Brian Laundrie or Emmett Till.
Laundrie, my bad. I didn't mean to
Laundrie.
mix it up with Till.
Okay, so I don't know, man. I just feel like
Do you think he's still alive?
I don't even know anymore.
I don't think so.
I'm just mad that the fact that like it you know, Gabby's the one that really like suffered from this.
Right.
Yeah.
You know
And
what I
now
mean?
it's all
And now
about
it's
Laundrie.
all about Laundrie.
Right.
And it's like the parents is like, yo, what did the parents?
Now it's all about the parents.
we want to
and
know
shit.
what the parents think. Like, what do you think?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
Like,
they were told to
what
keep
do you
quiet by their
know?
lawyer.
There's the one person that spoke to him right before he vanished.
right. Like, you know,
so many things.
You
I've
know.
seen so many
Yeah.
theories, dude. It's crazy.
Really, I didn't want to look
I
anything up
haven't
because I
dove
didn't want
in.
to.
I haven't dove in.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to like believe whatever I see.
You want to believe that it's him and that let's lay it to rest.
Yeah, like some sort of closure for the family.
Yeah, I just feel for the fam. I feel for Gabby's parents and family because, like, bro, like they have a daughter and a niece and a whatever she was to those people. She's gone.
Yeah.
And now it's all about fucking Brian Laundrie's parents. Like, what do they have to say? Is it a conspiracy? Did they hide the child? Like, come on, bro. Like,
there's just too much sketchiness along the whole story.
It just sucks, man, and it's sad. Like, this chick had no reason to do that, to have to be dead right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, she should be alive. And it's sad, man, and it pisses me off because it's such bitch shit to do that, and then if he did kill himself, like, off yourself.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Like, in the search for his body, they actually uncovered like 7 other missing persons' bodies.
I heard that too.
And it's like, why? Like, it takes a big ass manhunt to search for this person. Why couldn't they, put the same effort into to everyone that goes missing?
I mean, that's pretty difficult to do, right? To like put a grade A effort into finding
every missing person.
Yeah,
like, but why this person in particular? Because he's suspected of murder.
I think it just happened to be the one.
The media forced law enforcement to get it this serious. And
I look, people try to make it a race thing. I don't want to turn everything into a race thing. But
how is it a race thing?
Some people are just saying because these people are white. That's why the media is. That's why they're focused on this.
Yeah, like based on class.
If they were a person of color or anything else, that they wouldn't be as interested. Like I get what they're saying, but I also don't want to make it about that.
I get what they're saying, but like, this one in particular happens to have a story.
Yeah.
Media.
It's just, I mean, it just caught the interest of other people.
That's all. It went viral.
It went viral. Why doesn't everyone go viral? It's just because that's just not how it goes.
Yeah,
that's true.
So,
it's sad. It's just sad, and the fact that it happens to a lot of people is just, it's just the reality of it. We just have to do our best to like not be harmful, man.
There you go. You heard it from Mers.
Do your best.
Do your best.
Do your best, man. It's just like what we talked about before. If you have the urge to cheat on your partner, fucking leave, man.
If you have the urge to hurt your partner,
right? Leave.
Leave.
Just peace out.
Yeah.
It's easier to do that than to fucking stay and fucking sneak around like you think this is gonna be easier. It's actually just easier just to leave.
Like, damn, I could have left the relationship, but now I'm a murderer.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
it's
stupid,
wild,
man.
It's fucking wild, man.
But fuck Brian Laundrie, man. Straight up.
Yeah.
Say
it one time because I don't see a lot of people saying that shit. So fuck him.
Well, I just don't know. We don't know.
Fuck Brian Laundrie.
Yeah, fuck him.
We just don't know the story. That's all.
I know enough to know. Fuck him.
Yeah. We just don't know. I just think about like what we were just talking about, like I think it was last episode where people get wrongfully convicted, where all signs pointed to this person.
Oh, that's another thing. What if there is a third person involved?
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. And Brian Laundrie had to be on the run because everybody thought he was the killer.
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
We don't know. Family, right? Like, this story can open up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I'm saying they got caught up in some cult shit.
Yeah.
Right.
And there's always gonna be a part of the story that's missing because both of the most important parts of the story, these people are gone.
Deceased, yeah.
So we'll never know the full story unless someone's like has footage of like they were the third person that was part of all of it, and they have all the footage.
Can you imagine a third person arises like 4 weeks from now?
They're like, all right,
there's
man.
Videos.
I got the dirty laundry.
Come on, Jay.
All right, my bad.
Come on, dude.
my fault.
It's all good. There's a lot to it. There's definitely gonna be a Netflix documentary for sure.
I thought we said it was about to be a sequel. Like,
fuck. All right. So last week we asked you guys to ask us some questions on Instagram, YouTube, everywhere. We're gonna do a little bit of Q&A because we have a lot of new listeners.
Yeah, a lot of new listeners that probably don't know some of the answers to these questions.
Yeah. So we're gonna do a little Q&A. You want to start the sophomores?
Yeah. Okay. So this one is from Justin Bastillo. What do I do if I'm unsure if a girl is uninterested in me?
I think there's only one answer here.
Justin, you just gotta ask, man.
Yeah, you gotta be straight up and ask,
you gotta, boy. If this is eating at you enough to
ask somebody
to ask us, from advice from your boys, ask her.
Communication, my dude. I know it sounds difficult. Look, I know it sounds a lot easier easier said than done.
Way easier said than done. But if you just ask,
she'll tell you,
and you're gonna feel a lot better.
Yeah.
Right after.
Facts.
You're like, whew. Now it's not on me.
Yeah. Now I know she fucks with me. Or
No, she don't.
Now I could move on.
yeah. Now I could beat off in peace.
Yeah. Shouts to Justin, man.
Shouts to Justin, man.
All right, here we go. This is from the.amazing.brit.
Shout out Brit.
Here we go. How do you guys deal with toxic people in your life? Question mark.
It's a good question.
So, I think once you realize that someone is toxic in your life, you have to somewhat preserve your energy. So if you can manage them at a certain arm's length, then try your best to keep it like that. Or unless you're the type of person to just cut people off.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily know if that's fit for every situation, because sometimes it's loved ones.
Yeah.
And so
a mother or a father.
Yeah.
But even then, you can still do the hard cut.
You can do the hard cut. But if you feel there's levels to it, if you feel it's not at that level, then just kind of set distance. Or if you want to just communicate something to maybe rectify.
A rectify? A rectify? Mine said a rectify. Yo, man's mind is in the gutter.
Hey, yo. Those questions are later, dog.
Yeah, let's relax. Yeah, come on, bro. We're just warming up, bro.
You're trying to fix it still, then by all means try to.
I think, communication. I think every single question is going to come down to communication, but I think setting boundaries early. So if it's a new relationship, if it's a new friendship, or even if it's an old relationship with somebody, setting a boundary and letting people know, like, yo, I don't like the fact that you did this and that. I would appreciate if you didn't do that. Or I don't like when you do X. So if you continue to do X, then I'm just going to have to X you out of my life.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then like, say you can't avoid this person, maybe they're at work, then you can sometimes it's on you you can control how you feel.
Yeah.
Right.
So you can just be like, all right, I just gotta cut it off. Like,
wouldn't life be so much easier if all of us were comfortable with being 100% honest with everyone and nobody took offense to it? Like, that would be so fire.
Yeah, but then that's like a part of humans, I think.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I got you. If we were just a little bit more robotic in that way.
If we were just 100% honest and this person's not going to take it the wrong way, and that they just know that I'm saying this for my sake.
Yeah.
And it's nothing personal to you.
Right. It's nothing
I just don't
personal.
fuck with you. So peace. You know?
Ain't nothing personal, bro, but I don't fuck with you.
Yeah. Facts.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. He's just like a robot. Like, okay, all right.
It's nothing you did.
Yeah.
It's just you.
It's just everything you did.
Yeah. It's not one thing. It's all things.
It's all of it, yeah.
All right, what else
Shouts
we
to
got?
Brit. All right,
Shouts to
next
Brit.
up from Riot.Eldon.
Ryan,
I'm sorry. I said Riot. What is your biggest fear and why?
someone want to take this up?
I think my biggest fear is feeling like I'm not accepted by my own.
What?
Feeling like I'm not accepted by my culture, by Filipinos specifically.
That's your biggest fear?
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Because
I feel that.
as you guys know, like there's a huge language barrier between us and the rest of the chat, aka our family.
Yeah, that's true.
We got family in the chat.
Yeah. So having the language barrier, which language is like the most integral part of any culture, right? Like it's how you communicate, it's how you connect with people, it's how you do everything. So if you don't have that language, then you're completely disconnected from your culture. So, and I grew up not 100% speaking the language in my household or with other family members. And whenever we go to the Philippines, I just always felt disconnected from family because I don't speak the language. Now I've done, like over the past few years, I've tried my best to relearn and speak it more with family members. But for the most part, I still have that feeling of like, I don't belong. And I feel my biggest fear is that I'm going to die with this fear still stuck in me.
Yeah.
And I know that I'd say 60% to 70% of Filipino Americans that grow up in America have this same issue, have this identity crisis that, I don't actually connect with most of my family members because I don't speak the same language.
Yeah. But you speak the language better than all of us.
Yeah, but it's because of that fear that fear is what's driving me.
He gave the effort because of that fear.
Right.
I feel you because I probably understand or speak the least, but I will say, like, I think I've gone to Philippines most recently out of all of us, and I couldn't speak with hardly any of my family there, but I still connected with them like way more than I expected, and it felt great.
Yeah.
Even though I couldn't say a lick.
Yeah, I
Right.
felt the same way. Like I was connecting with all the family members who probably haven't seen me since I was born.
Yeah.
So that was a dope feeling. But because I couldn't speak it, it was hard for me to maneuver through like the city. You know, like I felt stupid, and they're talking to me, and
You don't understand.
I don't.
Or you can't respond.
I
the
can't
way you
respond
want.
because I don't know how to speak it, but I understand everything they're saying.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, yo, come on, fam. But they, you know, they don't know, but my family understands. I didn't grow up there.
Yeah. Luckily, I think for all of us, it would be something like it'd be one of those situations where the longer we're there, the more we're gonna learn. Like,
Yeah,
what
for sure.
what it is.
Oh yeah, for sure. But no, and I don't want to discount anybody's experience. Like I'm glad that you felt connected to them, and I feel connected too when I go home and I see all my family members. I do feel connected, but it's just not the same when you speak the language. And I've gotten a taste of it also. That's why I'm saying, like, when you do speak the same language and you can converse in a way that both parties understand 100%. There's just sayings that you can't get across in English to the other language. There's just sayings that you can say in Kapampangan or Tagalog that just hits a different side.
Yeah,
You know?
I get that.
You know what's real dope about like going back home is seeing your parents in their true element.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like we seeing my mom in her true element was so like peaceful and gratifying.
Right,
It's like,
because
damn,
that's who she really is.
that's who she is.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's comfortable. This is her
100%
zone.
comfortable.
Like
I
I
would
want to
be
see
like-
my dad in that element
Yeah.
because he's already crazy.
You kind of see like all their mannerisms. You're like, now it all makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Now
Yeah.
this is them 100%, no
Yeah.
filter.
Yeah.
They feel 100% comfortable,
Yeah.
and you could see that at home too. Like when we have family parties
Yeah.
or whatever, you get a glimpse of that. But when you see them in their homeland speaking their native tongue, it's a beautiful thing, dude.
Yeah, it is
So-
gratifying. That was a good word to put it.
Yeah,
put
but-
it together.
Too bad we can't like go back to the Philippines right now.
Yeah, it's a little rough. It's
a little
but,
strict.
No, but I think that's why it's so important for me, and I just want to be a huge advocate for people that do feel disconnected from their family members. Because man, I can't even tell you how many people I know that do feel the same or haven't expressed it, but I know that they're feeling this.
Yeah.
And that it's never too late to learn the language. It's never too late to try, and I know what it feels like to start because it's super intimidating. Like I don't know how many times I've had this conversation with my parents. Like, yo, I feel disconnected. I want to connect and I want to speak the language, but it's hard because I feel like I'm letting everyone down.
Yeah.
By not sounding how I should.
You know what I think? Like from their perspective, though, I'm sure it's coming from a place of like, look, he's trying. Like that's all really we could ask for.
For sure. It's just a mental hurdle that I have to get over because I know everybody's understanding of it.
Yeah, and they're like rooting for you. You know what I mean? So,
but it just sucks to be in the way of yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
So
That's me, man, because I've always wanted to speak it fluently, but
Yeah.
it just gets worse and worse.
yeah.
I remember one time me and Jerm were like, yo, don't talk to us in English.
Yeah.
That shit lasted one day.
damn.
Yeah.
And we were like, no.
No, but the fact that you started though,
Yeah.
it's something, and it's never ever too late to relearn your language.
Yeah.
You know,
It's true.
So
That's
that
true.
goes for anybody. It doesn't. That's not specifically for Filipinos. That's who we connect to. But I'm sure that's the same for people, for Hispanic people, for
Yeah.
lots of people. So.
Yeah.
You know what kind of sucks though is like we can't really just use a translator for any of our dialects in the
Yeah,
Philippines.
Yeah, it's
tough.
it's wild.
There's no like Duolingo Philippines. There's like
Kapampangan is
Very
it's not a
specific.
dialect. It's actually a language.
It's
so
a language and it's
it's,
a slang in itself. There's
True.
different ways to say stuff within families.
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, what's your guys' biggest fear? It's a heavy question,
Shoot,
man.
Jay, what's your biggest fear, man?
I couldn't really think of one, but it's mostly like not making it.
What do you mean?
Like just
In what way?
like not being able to sustain myself in a way that I'm happy. I think that's what it really is, like failing.
That's valid, man,
No, it's
because
valid,
a lot of people don't reach that point in their life where they're in a comfortable space and happy. you
Like
know?
I'm like the balance of making enough as well as doing something that makes you happy. Like it's a few things to keep it together.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's. I mean, I think all fears are valid, but I totally get what you're saying. It's yeah, I think, but what's kind of cool is that if you think about yourself never giving up, then you won't fail.
That's true.
You
Just
can
keep-
only give up if you fail. If you only fail when you give up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you just fucking keep going, dude,
Yeah, you didn't fail.
you didn't fail.
You're in
Yeah.
the process.
You're in the process.
That's
Whether
true.
it's 10 years, 5 years, 5 months,
Yeah.
whatever, dude. As
Yeah.
long as you don't give up,
Yeah.
you're
Even
still
if-
in the running.
Like
Even
everyone's
if you
story is
die.
different too.
Yeah,
Facts.
even if you die trying, like 50 Cent, man, get rich or die trying, man.
Facts.
Yeah, man. Yo, 50 was really
He was ahead of all
really
of us.
in his bag with that title.
Yeah, get rich or die
Get
trying,
rich or die
man.
trying, man.
You know
That's
what I
a
mean?
fire. That's a fire tie. That's one of my favorite. I mean,
Yeah,
that shit put
it's
me
your
on hip
favorite
hop.
album.
So. What about you, Mers? What do you think is your biggest fear?
I think I said it before. My biggest fear is losing my memory. You know, forgetting
That's a
everything.
heavy one.
Yeah, just because we see it with our family members and we see what it does to people, and we see like, just like going to the Philippines and meeting like grandma's like relatives, like her sisters and brothers, and they have no idea. Like I'll introduce myself, and then I'll walk away, come back, and they don't know who I am. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just seeing grandma, like she remembers us as like youngsters,
Right.
but she don't remember us like
From
what we do now. You know what I
Right,
mean?
Right.
Like we can't tell her and be like, yeah, man, we run a podcast, and she remembers it, seeing us like, hey, how'd the podcast go? It's not
Yeah,
there.
it's
you
not
know?
like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I see what you're saying.
That's my biggest fear, is losing my memory and not
start
remembering
recording, bro.
that shit.
Start recording, you know?
Yeah, and just
ABC.
YouTube everything. So
Yeah.
that way, like when I'm like feeling that, I just go to YouTube and be like,
just relive everything. I
Yeah.
mean, that's my whole goal with documenting everything.
I do it now. I'll go to the Europe vlog. That's why I wish you did Japan, man. But I go to
Yeah.
the Instagram, but the Europe vlogs, man, that was dope.
you like to relive those.
man, I go back all the time and just be
Yeah,
like, yo,
I do
we
too.
did this.
Damn, I should take time to actually go through those because I honestly I don't, but because I
we
feel
know.
like I still have
You still got the memes.
I still got the memes.
Yeah.
But it's different though when
To
you
watch
watch
it,
because
yeah.
there's some shit, there's some things that you forgot about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
be
like,
like,
oh shit, I
oh.
forgot Mers shaved his mustache and now he looks like a fucking 20-year-old. Like,
The details are crazy.
Yeah,
man.
the
Like
details
even
get
just
crazy.
like the oh shit, the bidet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like-
Like the color of some things and
that's
just like,
it
oh,
makes me
okay.
want to travel. Every time I watch those videos, it just
It
makes me
does.
want to travel.
Me
That's
too.
literally all I want to do, man. Work and travel.
Yeah.
yeah, me too, man.
Literally all I want to do.
I actually made it a thing this summer coming up to not put myself into like the job so much or the career so much and actually try and travel more.
Yeah.
Like even if the dates are important for my career, I'm gonna be like, nah, I actually want to travel this time.
Yeah. Or like hopefully set yourself up for something that could be done remotely.
Yeah, because like my boy Frank told me a long time ago, he was like, yo, if you die tomorrow, are you gonna be happy with what you were doing right now? You know what I'm
shit.
saying? So like when it's obviously I gotta still work and stuff, but there's times where like, okay, I gotta take this,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, and take advantage
It's a
of
gut.
that.
I feel like it's a gut decision for
Exactly,
sure.
yeah. So that's one of my things.
That's a tough balance to figure out. Like, should I be thinking about my future or should I just be thinking about my current happiness right now? Like, I feel like it's a really hard struggle for a lot of people. At least for me, it's hard for me
It
to
is.
balance. Should I do this for my future or should I please myself now because I don't know if the future is promised, which is
Yeah.
not. So
You got different modes. You got the when you're feeling like I gotta grind out, you're
Yeah.
gonna do it, and then there's times when you need that break.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
You know what I mean? I
There
tell
you
my
go.
Different modes. Yeah.
I tell my bosses all the time, like, yo, man, take that break. Take that break.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that way when I do mine, they can't see.
it's a play.
It's a play. He's like, you know
That's
what?
a play, fam.
Yeah, you could go.
Yeah,
You,
that's
you
a
know
play,
what?
fam.
You did encourage me
That's
to go
a
on
play,
that
fam.
trip,
Go
and
ahead,
that's
do
how I
that.
found my wife. So,
Yeah.
Marion, you
Yeah,
can't
go
go.
ahead.
Everyone's
Yeah,
walking around
take
the
your
office.
ass.
Take that break.
Take that break. Take
No,
that
that's
break,
a positive.
man.
That's a positive culture right there.
Yeah,
Take
that's
that
a good
break,
work-
baby.
You
Take
know what
that
I'm
break,
saying?
bitch.
That's what I do.
I'm about to go on lunch. Yo,
that's-
take that break,
That's
dog.
what I do, man. That's what I'm all about, man.
I'm all about
That's
that
right
break.
there.
All right, what else we got? I feel like we can only get through a few more, which is kind of
All
fire
right.
because now we have
Here,
content.
let's get through these. Let's get through these because this is kind of like talking about y'all.
Okay.
From Old Wild West. For Jay, when you arrived in the U.S., what was the most shocking cultural difference that you noticed?
It's a big one.
Yeah, let the fans know.
Dick size. I'm kidding. It's like you knew everyone's dick size.
Like, oh, it's a lot
I know,
bigger
it's
here.
just- yeah.
The most shocking cultural difference that I was probably aware of at the time was how like the base level of consideration was a lot lower.
Because people were more considerate in Japan.
Yeah, like there's a lot of like people being mindful of everything, sound,
Right.
Uh,
No
being-
sound on the train.
yeah, being in the way, cleaning things up.
Right.
So that was definitely one of the first things I noticed was like, how come people don't just do it?
Right.
Like even like
How come people aren't courteous the way
Yeah.
that I'm used to?
the way that I'm used to. So like even as something as simple as the idea of like recycling, like recycling's only big we're not even that big right now compared to
Right. It's not
Asian
all the
countries.
rage.
Yeah, it's not all the rage,
When
but like
in Asia,
yeah, it's like
it's recycle or die.
yo,
recycle
you
or get
have to
fined.
recycle.
Shit, in
You get
Italy,
fined.
they had like 5 different
5
ways
bins
to recycle. Yeah.
So here
They get deep with it.
at the time there was one trash can, and I was like,
Right.
okay, but I'm just saying like that is a small example of like how inconsiderate or not thoughtful some things worked.
Yeah.
I feel that, man.
That's true,
Because I
man.
mean, even not even living there, just being there for a little bit, I notice that when I come back here, I'm like, oh shit, there's a lot of things
Yeah.
that we don't do as a society.
As something as simple as standing on one side of the escalator,
Yeah.
so that if people want to pass, they can just walk up.
Instead of trying to say excuse me all the time.
Yeah,
like,
people just hogged up on the escalator.
Right.
Like it does no
it's
difference.
also I think by training people to be more considerate like that, it gives you less of an ego. Because I feel like here in America, people are like, I don't want to stand. Like I'm gonna stand where the fuck I want to stand
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
elevator. Like you tell people
Yeah.
to stay on one side, they're like, I'm gonna do what the fuck I want.
It's a lot
I'm
more
an American.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
lot more individual versus other places. It can be a lot more. We're in this together.
Pros and cons to both. For
Yeah,
sure.
pros and
There's-
cons. Pros and
but,
cons. That was my thing I noticed.
I definitely prefer people to be a little bit more considerate.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
than,
in
like,
Japan it was fire because like even we caught, well, for me being there, that was y'all second time. For me, it was my first time. Like I caught on to that cultural
Yeah.
vibe. You know what I mean? So I was real considerate, but also I'm from another country. This isn't my home. You know,
you're
I
trying to
wanna
be respectful as you can.
You know,
Yeah.
but yeah, it is a dope vibe, and for everyone listening, man, like if you get a chance in life to travel to Japan, go there because you would definitely want the things they do there back home.
yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
That's a good way to put it.
Facts.
All right, shouts to Old Wild West. So we're gonna move on to Suave. Shouts to Suave. Chris, how was your Krump life? What did the sea walking and Krump days do for you? This is big.
Yeah, it's a
That's
big,
big.
it's a big question. As much as we like to joke about it, as much as I was just fake crumping, not even fake crumping, I was for real crumping earlier
Yeah.
for a second. The Krump life was dope, man. I think it taught me a lot about just like hyping up your homies, you
Yeah.
know? Like
Yeah.
Krump culture is so cool to me because if you've never seen people crump or if you just don't understand Krump culture in general, when one person is dancing, everybody is watching and hyping this person up,
Yeah.
whether they're like the best dancer or not. Everybody gets hyped as fuck. Everybody is gassing up their homie. Everybody is giving their flowers while this person can still smell them. And it's a dope environment to be a part of.
Yeah.
It's all support.
It's one of the most supportive cultures and people like the people
Communities?
that crump communities. That's what I'm trying to say. One of the most supportive communities that I've ever been a part of. I'd say it's the number one community. Like the highest level of support happens in the Krump community.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all saw it. I mean,
Yeah.
when you guys went to the Krump battle.
Yeah, when I went there, man, even just not even like the main events, like just from the beginning, like everyone was just hyping each other up. And I could see somebody who's coming in new can fall in love with it because they
Right.
get so much love.
Yeah.
And then like seeing you doing it and then seeing how much love you was getting and everyone supporting that shit, even though it was a battle.
Right.
You know what I mean?
One
It was
person versus another.
right. It's like, man, this is how you learn how to respect people right here.
Yeah.
You know, talents and all that.
I might not have been at that show, but the next day at school, and we go to school far away from each other.
Yeah.
People were like, "Yo, your cousin killed it that
Oh,
day,"
really?
and
Oh,
I was
they
like,
said that?
Yeah, and I was like, "Yo, that's crazy."
That's hard.
Which cousin?
It wasn't me. It wasn't me, bro. It wasn't me.
No, that's dope though.
Yeah, I heard about it. Like it moved through the school network.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, I just love that about the community is that they're very supportive. They love one another. I mean, you know, at the center of all of it, it's like glory to God. And I know like a lot of people will fucking clown on that shit for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, no pun
It just
intended.
happens to be a song. That's
It ju-
why.
yeah, it just happens to. But I think you know, just the support factor of the Krump community. Man, if you've never seen people crump, or if this is your first time hearing the word crump, because I know
I'm sure
it's
it
sort of
is
a
for
dying
people.
art. Look it up, man. Look up Krump battles and see how hype people get. Like even just watching that shit through the screen, you're like,
Yeah,
yo,
yeah.
I feel it.
Like there were videos last year of people like crumping during like protests and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, I did not expect people to be crumping in the streets, but I was like, look at them getting down.
Yeah,
it
they're
was
getting down.
It was
man.
tight.
Shouts to Suave. I'm glad he asked this question because I mean, Suave was a mentor to me back then, and he's
that's dope.
he's a legend in the Krump in the Krump scene, specifically in Las Vegas.
Wow,
And
really?
he's an OG to many people. Like that dude would drive around in his Saturn, go to all different parts of Las Vegas to pick up kids, to bring them to different battles, to bring them to this house, to bring them to anywhere. And he was just such a positive dude, and he was just the older brother to everyone.
Yeah, the dedication.
Yeah.
Yo, shouts to Suave, man. I didn't know that.
Dude, he would drive to the east side, to the south side, to the north side, just to rally up the troops and bring everybody to one spot so that we can all have a battle or just a session with everyone and help everybody out.
Yo, that's dope.
Yeah, man.
That's dope, man. Shouts
homie.
to Suave, man.
Shouts to Suave, man.
That's tight.
All right, word. You want to keep going? Some of
Should
these?
we do one more, or should we end it with this one right here, or should we do this? End it with this last question, and then go into some Would You Rather?
Yeah, we could do that. Let's do this one, man, because I feel like this is someone might need answers for this. From Faith Scott. How do you get over a friendship? I just recently lost one of my oldest friendships.
Well, let's start with you, Mers. You're pretty experienced in the life game. What do you think?
Man, honestly, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know,
you
man.
do have a lot of friendships that have matured over the years.
Yeah,
so.
and it's I just don't think you ever do. Even if you kind of move on with your life, you know, you just maybe if you wish it was another way, you just hope for that. You know what I mean? That it comes back. But don't dwell on it. You know, you gotta live your life. Mm-hmm. You gotta be happy, and you know, just always be like willing to open up that chapter again if it comes your way.
And if not,
be open to understanding that, and just keep being good to people, and you know, send them a Christmas gift. Send them a Christmas gift. We got 2 months. Send them a little Christmas gift. Nothing too crazy, nothing too brazy, and just hope for the best.
Yeah.
You know, expect the worst.
There you go. What about you, Jay? What do you think? You feel like you've lost a lot of friends along the way?
The thing about my friendships from when I was younger, it's like being like growing up as a military kid, you make and lose friends all the time, but you still have like a connection with these people, even way after the fact, because it's like a really certain situation that gets you together. Yeah. So I feel like if I were to, for any of my friends from when I was younger, if I reach out or they reach out, it's always love, it's always positive. So I don't feel like I've lost many of them.
Right.
But I'm trying to imagine, like, for this situation, it sounds like it was like some sort of fight that caused it to for a hard break.
Right. It wasn't sort of a slow falling out.
Yeah, it wasn't like we had to move away or something. It sounds like something happened, like an event happened.
Like something tragic.
So, like, really, I the only thing I could think of is just keep on keeping on, which is more or less what Mer said.
Yeah.
I keep on moving, you know?
Keep on moving. I think, you know, it's just like a relationship with a significant other or anything. Time heals all, you know?
And sometimes it doesn't, but at least, you know, you understand that you can move forward.
No, I think it always does. You don't think time always heals all?
Nah, not if it's a death. I feel like time will never heal that. It'll make it you know.
Yeah, I think it makes it. Well, yeah, time. I mean, yeah, time will.
Well,
heal
I don't know
you.
if it makes it easier, but I think you could be more experienced in controlling those feelings,
In managing,
Yeah, for sure.
I feel what you're trying to say.
I don't think it's ever gonna heal everything, but if you do have a scrape, it will heal that shit in about a couple weeks. My bad, y'all had to clean it up. It's getting a little sad in here.
Like a scar versus a scrape. I got you.
But I do think, I guess to a certain extent, yeah, time. But I do feel like with relationships, time does heal all. If there's no death involved, I do think time heals all. So I think just keep on keeping on, and there's lots of online. That's the incredible thing about the internet is that you got communities all over. You got Discord. You got people finding friends in YouTube comments, through Instagram. Lots of different ways to find friends.
And just understand that life is always a journey, so you're always gonna create new friends.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So, what we doing next? We moving on?
Yeah. Let's end it with some a few would you rather's, and we'll peace out of here.
All right, cool, man. So here we go. Would you rather? We're back at it. This is a cool one. Would you rather randomly time travel plus minus 20 years every time you fart, or teleport to a different place on Earth, on land, every time you sneeze?
Fuck. That's a long one.
Fuck.
Would you rather randomly time travel plus minus 20 years every time you fart, or teleport to a different place on Earth, on land, not water, every time you sneeze? Fuck, I'm gonna be fucking time traveling a lot.
Yeah, because that shit is unnatural.
Like earlier, I farted at least 20 times, so that's a lot of years. So and you don't get to choose. I'm assuming.
Yeah,
where
you might
time
go
travel
20
to.
years ahead. You might go 20 years behind.
But I feel like you always somewhat land back at present.
Yeah.
Because you're always going like
It's
back
always
and
20,
forth.
yeah. So you just got to fart twice.
Yeah.
Yo, fart
So
twice if you
reset
need
it.
help.
And if you can't, you're fucked, dude.
Yeah. You got to go eat something. You got to
Yeah, you
find
gotta eat
something.
some beans or something.
You guys feel like sneezes are more controllable than your farts.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah, you could stop yourself from sneezing
you're
versus
like,
stopping yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't start yourself from farting, bro.
I'm gonna go with the sneeze. Because I think I can control it a little bit more. Because farting, like that shit is a little uncontrollable sometimes, especially for me. So
Yeah.
I'ma go-
Earlier today, you would.
yeah, I was.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the I'd rather randomly time travel because
Ooh, every time you fart.
because that seems more manageable. Like I'm still here.
Right.
Imagine you end up
Yeah.
somewhere you don't even know, and you're just
Well,
like, fuck.
technically, if you time travel 20 years ahead, you don't know if you're gonna be.
Oh
here
yeah,
or
you're
not.
right.
That's true.
You might be homeless, bro.
That's true.
All right, fine, I take that back. I keep the same
No, don't
answer.
say-
I keep the same
Okay,
answer,
okay.
but different reasoning. Like I can control my bowels.
Got you. Yeah, you don't fart that
Really?
often.
Yeah, I don't really fart like that.
Wow.
But I do I do be sneezing.
Yeah,
Wow. Okay.
I feel it. What about you, Merge?
I can't
Oh.
do that.
I was about to escape that question. For me, honestly, I probably would just sneeze and land on a different place on Earth.
You'd rather do
That
that.
sounds
Yeah.
crazy, dude. Just imagine you sneezing, you end up in China.
I'm cool with that.
And you know it though. You're like, here we go, dog.
Yeah.
Achoo.
And you're like,
China.
Well, now we're- Where we at?
China.
Yeah.
Instead of a chew, it's a China.
Yeah.
wow.
You know what's crazy though, man? It might be weeks before my next sneeze. Actually, that's a lie. I sneeze every morning.
Yeah, every day,
Yeah, oh,
dog.
yeah, he be time. He won't make it to work on time.
Every
dude.
day.
He's like, oh fuck, I gotta get to work. Here we go.
Yo, every morning I'm in like 8 different places,
Yeah.
bro. Just fucking sneezing and shit.
That sounds kind of fun though, low
Yeah.
key.
Yeah, man. Quick
Mm.
trip in the morning.
Yeah.
Eight
Come back.
sneezes. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Number 2. Would you rather be the best athlete to ever live or the best singer to ever live?
Singer, 100%.
Yeah.
Singers get more girls, dude.
Yeah. I feel that.
You don't think athletes get girls?
No, they do. But if we're comparing singers and girls, as far as like pulling in girls, let's compare Harry Styles to who's the top NBA player.
LeBron James.
LeBron James. Who pulls in more girls? Who got more girls
Between-
fanning over them?
Oh shit, man.
Oh. I don't know.
I know y'all know the answer. You just don't
Yeah.
want to say it.
LeBron James.
No, man. Get out of here.
Harry Styles.
Yeah, I'm going with Harry. I'm gonna go with singer because, bro, like if you're in bed at night, like you can serenade your girl. Like, what are you gonna? You can't play basketball for your girl.
Yeah, it's true. Well, I mean, you can, but you can't
Like, yeah,
play
but-
basketball for her to be like fall in love with you.
Like,
Right.
damn, she fell in love with me at the first crossover.
Yeah. Nah.
You can't. That's not something you could just whip out real quick. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't be in the shower, like,
Yeah.
using it.
yeah. Like you're.
I feel you. This was harder to me, but you're actually making a really good point.
I guess if you're trying to get girls, it's easy to answer. But if you're good in your relationship, I can see how it's tempting to
Like
be the best athlete.
athlete to ever live.
You could probably make more money being the best athlete for sure.
Yeah.
Can
But
you?
look, they're both.
Can you?
Man, I don't know, bro.
Can you?
Taylor Swift makes a lot of money.
Can
What
you?
about like apocalypses, survival? You need to be an athlete.
Yo, if you could, like,
But you might be able to sing these zombies to sleep.
you know what I'm saying? Like, if you could sing and we're rebuilding a new economy, you're still in the entertainment business. No one's gonna need a basketball player if there's nothing else going on, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. So what are we locking in here, Jay?
What we locking in, Jane? James.
What are we locking in here, LeBron Jay?
Damn, I'm gonna have to go. I think I'm gonna have to go singer, dude.
Let's go,
Yeah?
man.
I
Let me
think-
sing right now. Like sing something real quick.
Oh, I suck, dude.
Just I never heard you sing anything. Just do something.
This is on.
This is actually a timely question because last night I just went to karaoke.
yeah.
Oh,
How'd you
okay.
do? What'd you do?
Oh, I went in on some Blink 182, dude.
Oh, okay.
Let's get it.
It's
So
a
I
little
got the-
safe. It's a little safe.
Yeah, I got like the California, you know.
Yeah.
You were really trying.
Yeah, I wasn't trying Like I was trying, but I know I'm tone deaf, so
Yeah.
I go for like things that I could manage with in that.
What about you, Mers? What are you choosing?
Oh man, you already know me, man. I'm choosing best singer to ever live.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If you listen to what Mers does pre and post pod, this
Yeah.
dude, all this dude is doing.
Wait, but I know you, and I thought you were gonna choose athlete.
Nah, man. I'm gonna put it this way, man. You know what? With singing, at least, man. You know, I'll be in my feelings a lot, bro. So if I
Yo, I'm about to shoot these feelings away.
if I can sing, man, that shit be feeling so good in the wit when you sad. Man.
Yeah,
you
you
sing
I
see
feel
you
that
that.
song.
singing yourself like, man, I'm so good.
I feel that.
So,
At the red light, they're like, "Damn, this dude can sing."
Windows down. He's that guy.
It's
He's
killing
cold as fuck outside.
Yeah.
He got all the windows
But people
down.
are gonna hear this.
Yeah.
Music
all
is
the way.
mad low.
I'm gonna get mine.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
getting mine,
singing.
man. I'm
He's
getting-
singing.
somebody's gonna fucking turn around his clap, man. You know?
They might throw $5 in the car.
Right.
Let's end it with this one.
Oh,
What's
here
the
we go.
last would you rather?
Here we go. This is a fun one. Would you rather not have food taste or being able to taste food, or be colorblind?
Can you ask it one more time? Just so we can get the TikTok clip for sure.
Would you rather not be able to taste food or be colorblind? Would you rather be tasteless or would you be colorblind?
This might be the hardest one.
This is easy for me.
Oh,
where
shoot.
you going?
Oh, I okay.
Oh,
wait,
yeah,
wait.
let's
I think
say
I
it
know
on
your
three. Let's
answer.
say it on three.
Yeah.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Colorblind. 100%, dude. You know how ruined Mers' life would be if he couldn't taste food no more?
That would change up everything.
Literally, the only thing we talked about yesterday that I can remember was fucking about food. So,
I don't give a fuck about colors, man.
yeah,
Shit.
fucking color, dude. What's the color of that food? Like, what's that food tasting like?
As long as I see them arches, man, that arch could be fucking red.
You don't need to see the color of the arches.
I'm
to know
pulling
what
up,
it
boy.
is.
You don't have to say golden arches,
Hell
red
no.
arches. Yo, the arches.
The arches, man. That's all I see, man. I don't
All
give
the
a
arches,
fuck.
dude.
You know what I mean? That's all I got to taste that shit, man. We're good.
Yeah, you don't need to see the color of the fries.
Easy,
man.
easy.
Yo,
man.
the arches look like fries.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like the soft fries.
yeah, the soft ones.
Yeah, like
the more
you-
we talk about it, though, I'm gonna have to go with food also.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah,
Like,
because
yeah.
fuck a color, dude.
Yeah.
Let me taste my food.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. I'd rather be colorblind also. Like, I only wear like 2 colors. So,
Yeah, I'll just wear black all the time.
Yeah,
you
like,
know?
okay.
Who cares?
yo, just let me know if this is black. It is cool.
Yeah, yeah. Imagine though, you had no taste, because that also goes with smell. That means you can't smell shit either, because they're connected.
COVID.
Let's just say you keep your
COVID,
smell
man.
though.
If you keep it?
For the would you rather's sake.
You keep your smell
Yeah,
but
it
no
keeps-
taste.
Yeah, just no.
But still, I'm still going.
Yeah.
Let me be colored.
You know what's
damn.
It's hard to imagine though, like looking at your food and it being in black and white. You're like, damn, that looks fire.
Yeah.
That's
like,
true.
what? How does that?
But all you gotta do is taste and be like, damn, that's
Okay,
fire.
Yeah, that's fire. Yo, this is fire, right? This looks fire, right? All right, cool.
Because they do
Yeah.
say you eat with your eyes first.
I mean, they do, but I mean,
but you don't really eat.
yeah, I go down on women with my mouth. So
Let's get it.
I feel that, man. Shit.
I'm desperate. What am I gotta throw it in somehow. Like, yo, hit me in the DMs.
Dion!
Carpe diems, dude.
Carpe diems, man.
Yeah, man. I think this is a good episode, bro. Like,
Yeah.
there was a lot. We uncovered a lot, man. It's
we
got
did.
a little deep.
We unpacked it, man.
Unpacked it. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Speaking of unpacking, man, you know what I mean? Make sure you guys talk to people and get it all out.
Yeah. Communicate.
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 Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's the
communicate.
theme. That's the theme of this episode.
That's literally what we're doing right now.
yeah.
Communicating.
Communicating.
We're
man.
literally
Is
communicating
that what we?
with each other.
But we do that every episode, right?
Yeah.
Or sometimes we just talking
do.
just to talk.
I mean, that too. But I feel like, you know, like I said, I'm going to go back to what I said the last pod. Like, even if nothing comes from this podcast, no fame, no money, no nothing, like, if we just end it at 150,
Yeah.
we took time out of our day each week to fucking have a conversation.
Yeah.
And it'd be difficult to do that if we didn't have a podcast.
True.
The real podcast was the conversations we had.
Oh,
along the way.
God.
I
Thank you
mean,
guys.
I knew he was gonna have that reaction, dude.
Thank you guys for listening to this episode of the Family Mart Podcast. We love you, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace, y'all.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen and a woman.